So if you're a regular watcher of the channel, you'll know that we come here quite regularly to Fortnum & Mason here on Piccadilly. But that's not why we're here today. No, we're going to go to 187 Piccadilly to this place. Potentially one of the oldest bookshops in London, if not the UK. So welcome to Hatchards. Yes, the oldest bookshop in London. But so many people don't even realise it's there because they're whizzing past to get to Fortnum & Mason next door. Bookseller since 1797, it says it all. In fact, some countries aren't even that old from discovery. So it looks very nice and old and Tudory, and believe it or not, this bookshop has been here after one move, and it's been in the same location here since 1801. The original Hatchards was opened in 1797 by John Hatchard, and he moved the bookshop from its previous premises at number 173 Piccadilly to where it is now in 1801. Hatchards itself was founded from a collection of merchandise bought from Simon van Berger, who was a bookseller of the 18th century. Then in 1939, Hatchards was acquired for £6,000 by convicted fraudster Clarence Hatchards on his release from prison. He turned the failing business around, and in 1946 he also acquired the T. Werner Laurie Limited publishing firm, so he had the whole lot. Hatchards was then later acquired by William Collins and Sons in 1956, and in the 1980s it expanded the number of his retail outlets, opening branches across the UK. The business was purchased again and again, and finally it was acquired by Waterstones, who rebranded all but the flagship store. And funnily enough, just down the road, about 10 doors down in Piccadilly, you've got the whacking great 6th floor Waterstones. So it's all very, very close, but they're all the same company, which is quite good because you can use your Waterstones card there. Anyway, Waterstones also owns Hodges Figures, which were founded in 1768, which is the oldest bookshop in Ireland. So they own everything that's really old. Hatchards has got a reputation for attracting high-profile authors and also holds 3 royal warrants. These were for Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Philip and King Charles III. As it attracted many high-profile authors, one of those was Oscar Wilde, and it was his favourite bookshop, and the writer signed his book sitting at the ground floor main table, today known as Oscar's Table. So that gives you some of the history of this famous bookshop, so it's worth coming here just for that little bit of history to soak it in. What about as a bookshop? Well, it's a fantastic place to come. If you love that beautiful smell of new books, this is definitely the place to come. And also upstairs on the top floor, you've also got an area where they've got old books, really precious books from years gone by, and you've actually got people up there valuing them as well. So it's a great place to come if you fancy having a look for something, well, you might not have got hold of before. Now, what they also do, and you may have just seen as well, they are specialists in books on royalty and also on Winston Churchill. So you've got big sections on that here as well. Now, it's really funny how this gets missed as a bookshop purely because Fortnum & Mason is next door. But then you've got sections like this, which is all ancient history. And then you've got a couple of really nicely done sets like these ones in green and some other ones in red I'm going to show you in just a couple of seconds. But it gives you some idea of the different types of things you can get here. Some things you probably wouldn't get in your everyday Waterstones. So it's set over 5 floors. You've got that fantastic staircase which we've shown you, which goes right through the middle of the store, and then you can just sort of branch off and have a look at all different sorts of things. So you're probably going to find your book here that you want, and of course if they haven't got it, you can also order it as well. And because it's next to Fortnum & Mason, do make sure you get in here to come and grab a look. The only thing that's missing, a coffee shop. But anyway, less said about that the better. There's plenty around. So if you're coming down this way, maybe to visit Fortnum & Mason, do pop into Hatchards. Now there's some other fantastic bookshops around London, and I put our video of some of those that we've captured up in the top right hand corner.